What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Come back with another video on this channel. Just wanted to do the quickly go run through the NFL. Whatchamacallit, Week 8 of the NFL. Can't believe it's already Week 8, man. But anyways, before I start, as always, I'm the Rhino. Um, but yeah, so Week 8. So starting off tomorrow, Thursday Night Football, you got the Vikes heading to LA. I'm so used to calling them San Diego. But LA Chargers, um, wow, that's gonna be a good game. Or they're pretty much evened out. I'm gonna go with the Vikes on this one. I don't know why. Um, okay, on the 26th, you got the first game of the day, excuse me, which is the Finns versus the Falcons. Excuse me. I'm gonna pick the Falcons on this one because the Dolphins suck. The Bears versus the Ravens. I hate the Ravens, so the Bears. Panthers going to Carolina. I want to pick the Bills. The Bills have been going good this season. Next you got the Jets and you got the Jets and the Bengals, dude. I hate the Bengals. I hate the Jets. I wish both of them could lose, but I'm gonna pick the Jets on this one. I don't like. I hate the Bengals more. The next it's also at 10 o'clock. Got the Houston Texans. That's an interesting symbol for the Texans. Hosting the Niners. I'm gonna pick the Niners on that one. Um, yeah. And then you got the Browns heading to Foxborough in New England and the New England Patriots. I'm picking the Patriots on that one. I hate the Browns. E Eagles Giants, dude. This is I'm gonna pick the Eagles. I don't know why. See here. Then going into the afternoon games, you got the Saints hosting the Bucks. I'm gonna pick the Bucks. Then you got the Cowboys heading to Denver. I hate the Cowboys, so I'm gonna pick the Broncos on that one. You got the Colts hosting the Titans. Wow. I'm gonna pick the Colts, 6-1. And you got Sunday Night Football. My Steelers hosting the Packers. I'm gonna pick the Steelers, no question about it. Then Monday Night Football, you got the Chiefs at home against the Washington Commanders. I'm picking the Chiefs on that one. I think it's gonna be a good game for some reason. The teams that are on bye are the Cardinals, the Lions, the Jags, the Los Oakland Raiders, the Rams, and the Shithawks. But overall, I think this is going to be a good weekend. Um, so this is like week 8. So in my opinion, week 8, week 7, 8, 9 is when that ballpark. You kind of can start. I guess you can start picking out who's going to be in the playoffs and kind of do the math on that. Um, and try to eventually. I think this is a good time to start figuring out playoff season. I know like if you say week 4, which was like obviously a month ago, um, you could go figure that out then, but I think that's way too early. But I think like week 8 or 9 is kind of like the start of playoff season in my opinion, mainly because um sure you may not. No, I mean, what happens this Thursday, Friday not Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Sunday, Monday could change everything for the playoffs. But you can kind of get the general idea of like, all right, the likelihood of the Lions going to a playoffs, who I think was like, I think the Lions, if I'm not mistaken, are like, well, yeah, they're 5-2. I'm actually looking at their record. Like for example, the Lions, they're statistically higher going to the playoffs than the 0-7 Jets. Just saying. But like like, you can kind of say like, okay, here are the general teams that are probably going to make the playoffs, and like here are the teams that are probably not going to make the playoffs, like Jets. Um, yeah. But overall, it's going to be a good. Hopefully, it's a good weekend of games and all that stuff. But anyways, have a good one. See you in the next episode. Peace.